Hello, I'm Robin Gibson and this is the Harvard House Money Morsel. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the bell so you get a notification of when we release a new video. I'm sitting again with Michael Porter. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, Robin. Regular viewers of the Money Morsel will notice that I didn't last very long in that chair. 1 week. I've been consigned to this chair again. How are you this morning?
Yeah, fine, thank you. I actually got a disciplinary notice from a few clients for not being present for the Money Morsel. Michael, viewers will notice that actually we've got a bottle of champagne there, and we're not drinking early in the morning. This is a bubbling non-alcoholic wine. But we do have something to celebrate, don't we, Michael? Can you maybe tell us what it is?
Yeah, sure, Robin. As my mother used to say to me when I was at university, it's only, as the mummy whale said to the baby whale, it's only when you start spouting that you get harpooned. So sometimes one is a little bit rested to shout from the rooftops. So we have got something to shout about, you're quite right. So on Monday night, it was the annual Raging Bull Awards dinner. And our property fund won another award, another Raging Bull, Robin, best fund over 5 years on a risk-adjusted basis. And this is I think this is the 6th or 7th Raging Bull that fund has won now over the last 5 years, 4 years, So, we're really proud of that, Robin. I mean, I think it's a great achievement and it's been a tough sector to be in. So we're very chuffed. Thank you.
So, Michael, I mean, just maybe color a little bit because, Raging Bulls is not what we set out to do. In many ways, the whole thing of comparing ourselves to the other people in the sector is not how we approach asset management. What do you think it does say to our investors?
Yeah, Robin, you're quite right. I mean, we don't sell ourselves on our performance, which is essentially what the Raging Bull celebrates. So you're quite right from that point of view. What I do think it says, though, is that the way we approach our investments and the way we go about it and the way we build portfolios does lead to competitive results over time. We very, as people know, we're very income focused. We try and grow the distribution on that fund every year, and it has, as I say, it's been a tough sector, but we had a drop in distributions in 2020 as expected with COVID, but every year since then the distribution has grown a little bit. Sometimes only by 1 or 2% a year, but if you actually compare it to the SAPI index, it's far outstripped the growth in the income available from the broader index. And so I think what it does say is that our investment philosophy and the way we approach portfolios and build portfolios does yield competitive results.
Yes, 100%. And then, Michael, I don't know if maybe you want to, as we sort of get towards the end, do you want to chat about the property sector as a whole and what you're seeing in that space? Yeah,
Robin, it's been interesting. Regular sort of viewers will note that property bottomed at the end of October last year. And the SAPI, just as a reference point, got down to an index level of about 270. It's now 340. So November, December were very strong months, which led to property being the best performing sector last year, which all came in those last 2 months, really. Yeah. And then so that momentum has continued into this year. I think we're in a slightly sort of tricky space. Some of the results that are coming out at the moment are certainly reflecting the tougher conditions from high interest rates. I mean, these high interest rates are weighing on short-term distributable income. There's no doubt about that. But that was well flagged. Yes. But there is some improvement in other operating metrics. So GrowthPoint had their results yesterday. Obviously, they're a big fund, big office exposure. Their office vacancies, I think, dropped from 19% to 17%. Now, that doesn't sound great. At 17% is still pretty high, but the trends are starting to move in the right direction. And we've talked a lot about people getting back to the office and a bit of that culture shift and things going on. So operating conditions are still pretty tough, and mainly because of high interest rates. But if you think that interest rates, we're at the peak of the cycle and interest rates are going to start falling in the second half of the year, then that benefit will start to manifest itself later this year and into next year. And that's what investors are looking through. So it's not to say if you pick up a set of results today that everything's rosy. There is a bit of strain and it's not easy conditions out there. But what we have talked about in terms of, you can see the slight benefit from easing load shedding. You can see the toughness from interest rates and the economy. But looking forward, companies are pointing to some better times coming, some other pressures are easing, and they'll ease further when interest rates start to drop.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Michael, I think it would be appropriate for us to lift our glasses.
Cheers.
And take a drink. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.